Not long before the events of the Chimera, 4 space pirates were sent to the desert planet of Akiton to regain their captain's hold over Kafak Depot. Get in, restore balance, get out. A simple enough plan. Batten down the hatches, mateys. This is Will Save and the Interstellar Tales from the Extragalactic Adventure Anthology. Unknown Treasures.
Welcome back to Will Save and the Interstellar Tales of the Extragalactic Adventure Anthology. This is Unknown Treasures. Unknown Treasures of the Unknowns. Yes.
Yeah. I feel like we're getting close to the end, right? Like maybe the last leg of our journey.
Yeah.
We're on it.
Are we? Maybe. Maybe not.
I don't know. Everyone
I have no idea how to judge it. I'm
on
sorry.
Discord and other people's Discords that are talking about us, like they're just like, yeah, I don't know when it's going to end. They just have enormous eyes of concern.
No, I have the
end.
innate ability to turn a small standalone adventure into a full AP.
It's our fault too. Come on,
It's really
Let's be
amazing.
real.
Yeah.
It's really amazing.
Yeah, we're taking our time.
Yeah, I think it's mostly Kev's fault. Let's just place the blame where it needs to be.
Fine.
Yep.
Yeah, Kevin,
It's fine.
Now
together.
I'm putting this all in my pocket because I'm going to be able to criticize John when we get back to playing Will Save.
That's the exact opposite of my plan. My plan was that you never criticize again because now you see what it's like.
Now I'm be like, why are you doing that? This is such a better way to do it now that I'm an expert GM because I've been GMing for a year and a half straight.
All of one
Wait,
time.
you're going to become more of a rules lawyer? More
That's
of like
right. Yes.
You've started a terrible trend, John.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, this is horrible. It's pretty bad.
Hey guys, I heard a really off-color pirate joke this week.
Oh God.
Since this is a pirate adventure,
Get ready to edit.
whoever edits this episode is free to cut it out.
Yes.
What's the difference between a casual party invite and a pirate?
A casual party invite and a pirate?
Any
They have no idea.
one says to come as you are, and one says are as they come.
Oh my god.
That reminds me of another joke.
Amazing. Amazing.
That's pretty good. I think we should keep it in. I like that.
I like that joke.
I had to let that sink in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little
Yeah.
kind of a slow burn because you gotta think about like oh.
Oh.
Wait.
That reminds me of the time I had a Halloween costume and I had a steering wheel sticking out of my pants and I was kind of dressed up like Jack Sparrow and I would go around and people would ask me like, oh, what's this thing that you're doing?
It drives me nuts.
Arg, it's driving me nuts.
Beautiful. Amazing. Amazing.
I love that. Every time someone says it's just in casual conversation, they're like, oh man, that drives me nuts. I'm like, yeah, like a pirate wheel belt buckle. No one ever gets it.
Nope.
Nope.
My memory sucks. I used to have all sorts of stupid one-liner jokes, and I'm sure I had some pirate ones in there, and I can't remember. The only one I can remember right now is, what kind of bees make milk?
What kind of bees?
Boobies.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like a 7-year-old thing.
Wow. We are.
That's a solid dad joke.
Do you know how pirates know they're pirates?
How?
They think, therefore they are.
Amazing.
That's a Will Garrett pirate joke.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's-
what I was going to say. That's a very Will
Yeah.
thing to say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up pirate joke.
Very, very
Yeah.
deep thought.
Will's into like philosophy, as if I'm sure everyone's noticed.
I feel like
Um,
Will made that joke to like Descartes, and then he was like, "Oh, hilarious!" You know?
During his time travel adventures. Yeah.
During my time travels.
Yep.
My French is horrible. I clearly am not. I don't have any French NPCs coming, or else I would have a better French accent.
And knowing Will, he was like, "Oh, you're on a good path. Stick to this one. It's really going to help you out." Because it ended real well for Descartes.
Yep.
But yeah, Pirate Talk's fun because you guys are pirates and stuff. I was going to ask. I don't know if have we talked about ghosts before on this?
I think we have.
I don't feel like we have.
I feel like we talked about a lot of things.
Have we?
Yeah, I'm back in the
day, at least
days.
we did.
Kevin talked about his like ghost experience.
Yeah, I don't remember which ghost story I told because I've got a few.
It was the lamp one.
The lamp one? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
But go for another one. I'm down for another ghost.
Ooh.
Go for it.
Okay, so I love ghost tours, is what I'll say.
Yes.
Yep.
I did a ghost tour of South Carolina, which was like Charleston, and it was awesome. Cool tour at night in the dark. It's real creepy. We didn't go into the buildings. We like stopped on the corners and they would point things out to us.
Right.
And they stopped on the corner and this place was called Poogan's Porch. And there's a restaurant now named Poogan's Porch, and it was named after the dog that is buried underneath the front porch. Because Poogan used to sit on the porch. That's the whole thing. Dog has nothing to do with the ghost story. No, the ghost story was that there was 2 women that were orphaned to their aunt and uncle and basically like kept in the attic their whole lives. And so by the time the aunt and uncle died, the 2 women were like recluses and didn't know how to live in society. So they lived by themselves. This is 2 women. And then one passed away and then another one passed away. And the way that they found the second one was like the milk bottles piling up on the front porch. Yeah. Anyways, so the haunting stuff comes from the restaurant. The restaurant's been converted over, or the home was converted over to a restaurant, and there were a lot of weird things that would happen in the restaurant. That like you would get your coffee mug and it would have lipstick stains on it, and the waiter would be like, "Oh, sorry about that," and just take it and replace it, no questions asked, because it just would, and they'd swear it was clean by the time it left. Other things like candles coming back on after they blew them out, weird little things.
Love that.
The biggest thing was the women's bathroom was the old woman's bathroom, and some women have claimed that they would see a little old woman in the mirror while they're washing their hands.
Dude, that's creepy as
super creepy. So anyways, yeah, so we decided to go to dinner because why not? And so we went to dinner, had a great time. They had fantastic popcorn gator, delicious. And while we were there, we started talking to like the guy at the front, and turns out he was like the son of the person that bought the place, and he had plenty of stories to tell us, including like he locked the back door, and by the time he got to the front door, the back door was wide open, and he had a friend with him, so he yelled for his friend like, "Dude, that's not funny." And his friend came down the stairs like, "What are you talking about?" But he's like, I deadbolted that thing. Weird stuff. And so he's like, "Man, if you guys want to explore, go right ahead. Like upstairs is shut down because it's like, a late evening. But if you guys want to go," and we had met a couple of girls that night, so we were like, "Hey, let's go upstairs. Let's show." I was trying to convince them to go into the bathroom and try to see if this woman would come out, and they were like, "No, we're not going to do it." So I was like, fine, I'll go. So I went into the bathroom and I turned on the water. And nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. So we're like, oh, whatever. So we stepped out of the bathroom and into like the dining room, which the dining room was really cool. It was 2 bedrooms that they kind of broke the wall down in between. And then they left the wallpapers and stuff of the 2 separate rooms and the carpet. But it was all one combined dining hall now, and there were all these tables. And the chairs were set up against the tables. They were like leaned into the table. So they're on 2 legs, but they're like pushing forward onto the table.
Okay.
And we were standing there talking, just like, BSing or whatever. And at one point somebody noted that like there was a very like definitive temperature difference along the seam of the room where the 2 bedrooms were. And it was just like, it was cold and colder, and it was like, that's weird. And we were talking and joking. And then as we're like joking about it, one of the chairs just toppled completely backwards. And like I said, they're on 2 legs forward. And like, this is one of the things that makes me believe in ghosts is that like, physics is explainable. And the way that chair fell was not explainable by physics. And so
there was no gust of wind.
No, no, we were like in a closed room. And it was just nothing shook, and it was only one chair. So like the girls we were with like screamed and ran away, and my friends were like, "I'm leaving," and I picked up the chair and put it back and was like, "Sorry," and like left the room. But yeah,
wow, that's creepy.
The other ghost story I told was probably a little more involved. That was in my own home, and that was much more creepy, I think. But I love ghost stories. I wish I could experience more of them because I want to know the truth. I want to know, do ghosts exist?
Do ghosts exist? Do you not believe ghosts exist?
I didn't prove it. I don't have any like definitive evidence.
I don't think you can prove that ghosts exist.
I think maybe someday, but I don't think we're there yet to prove whether they do or don't. But I wish that I've had ghost stories, man. I want them. I just haven't had them. I really do.
All you gotta do is go to the ghost tours and then go back to the places that the ghost tours told you about. But
alone and shit. Yeah.
And speaking of ghost tours, I'm sure the Stellar Flare is going to end up on ghost tours of Kifok Depot from now on. So let's get back into the game. Let's play.
Let's play.
You guys sound scared. That's not.
Actually, we also saw a dog.
Oh, whoops.
No, I just want to see this beautiful, hauntingly beautiful, like Swedish metal band guy that's been walking around.
Oh my god. I put that up there as a joke. So on our landing page, I just threw a picture of a woman with long black hair because Kelly thought it was a woman, but it is a human male with long black hair is what Chalk saw.
That's fine. Too. Kelly takes all types that are hauntingly beautiful, and that's okay. I'm fine with this. He's very beautiful.
So last time, I was able to coerce you to explore some of the rooms. The first room you guys entered was some kind of dining area. There wasn't much in there except for potential junk. But on your way out, Rolu heard something. When he turned back, there was nothing there. Then Kesh and Merc came in on the intercom system. After that, you entered the other room on the east side, and you found an assortment of magic and technical items, all associated with a drift. Then when Chalk left that room, he saw a Lashinta woman with red hair in a lab coat walking up the east corridor.
So creepy.
But no one else saw her.
Nope.
And as you guys all went out there to try and track her down, you then all saw a human man with long black hair on the opposite side of the ship. On your approach to him, though, we paused in that intersection because you caught a glimpse of this wall of darkness that receded. And as it receded away, you saw a couple of you caught a glimpse of a leg passing through the door. And that's where we ended the game. So let's go back to the map.
Let's go back to the map.
This is creepy.
Yes.
This is how it's creepy.
I literally have goosebumps right
Dude,
now.
I love that
felt
series.
Goosebumps when Kev was telling some of these things. I was like, yeah.
I
was a
forgot
good
how
show.
scary it was.
Also, Are You Afraid of the Dark? The one with the kid and the waterfall, the dam, and the bike. Oh, that was creepy.
The scarecrows with the pumpkin heads. That's
Oh, yeah. Good times.
none of that in here, though.
They were good times.
Just good old-fashioned hallways of nothingness. All right, so we're back on the map. The four of you are at that intersection that kind of zigzags its way back to the front. And now you see that there is a door to the north, and then there are also two doors, one on each side of this little corridor. And then the top of that, like that large door, there is a corridor that's runs east to west. And you figure that probably wraps back around to connect to the two north-south corridors on the east and west side of this map.
Yes.
Cool. All right. So what do you want to do next?
Thaddeus is just kind of like,
They went. The shadow disappeared, and they went through it, and I see two doors. Dead ahead, north. Shall we go through? Did you not see it, Rolu?
No, I'm 10 feet behind you around the corner.
I'm just gonna... Shaq, what's all this about? Shaq, sure.
What's going on?
Oh, Yes.
I mean, I saw something. I saw the man, but
I saw that, like at least 2 sessions ago. That's what I was trying to tell you about. Nobody believed me.
Well, it's not that we didn't believe you. I think that's a bit of an overstatement. Perhaps we just...
I don't even believe my eyes at this moment, Chuck.
Yep. And I believed you, Shock, and I believe you now. And I believe we need to follow it.
Indeed.
That will be our key.
What if, what about these doors on the sides? Just
we
in
should
case
get them on our way. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
All right. I'll check, as I do.
All right. Let's go probably the one on the left first.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that this leg went through?
No, it went further along, Rolu, but go ahead. You were opening doors. Your resident door opener.
Kevin, it went through this door, right?
It went through the door directly north. Yes.
Got it.
The door directly
The double
north.
door at the end of this hallway, due north.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to roll a perception check. Super strong roll. It's a 13.
To just on the door itself?
Yeah, just to see if there's any traps or anything, see what's going on.
You don't sense any traps on the door, and on the door it says data center kind of written on a little placard next to it.
Thaddeus rolled a 20 perception. Does he sense anything dangerous? Or no, we're good to go?
No.
No question mark?
Okay.
With looking at the data center, is there another placard on this other door by chance? Across from it?
Yes, that one says study.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, Rolu, chop chop.
Let's go in.
All right.
So you're going to step
open
in, or
the
you need
door.
to open the door? Okay, give me a second. I have to work on my magic tricks. Doot, doot, boop, boop.
Polygon
the mobs.
reveal.
How good is Kevin's
Whoa.
Polygon reveal? Whoa, that's a pretty good
Polygon reveal.
Solid 4 out of 10.
Yeah, I have no idea what you see there.
Four,
Hopefully it looks
4 out
cool.
of 10.
I see.
Well,
All right, I'll step in. It appears to be some sort of racks of servers, I imagine, and a TV or a display in the center without some wires cut.
As the
Pretty
door
technical
opens,
space.
you see a handful of server racks lie tangled in one corner of the room. 3 overturned filing cabinets take up the opposite corner. Their drawers hang open like the slack jaw of a dead creature. Just kind of cool visual. There's a single computer console that stands bolted to the floor in the center of the room. Its screen is flickering a bluish flicker. And you also notice that there are windows that run along the north side of this wall. That's transparent wall, but there is like a glass there, and that is probably the blue light that you saw earlier when you came up that western corridor.
Hey, Thaddeus, can you move out of the doorway so I can go in?
Fine.
You're little. You could just like wiggle around.
Yeah,
Give me
just like hop over me.
Give me a perception check now that you're in the room.
Oh,
Give you a what?
well.
Perception.
Got it.
Emphasis on the shen. It's a 23 for my perception check.
11 for Chuck.
Right. You see a computer there.
Dude, these are hot. 23? I don't see anything.
Yeah,
Chuck, you should probably... I'm not the best at
Chuck
computers.
Chuck steps over to the machine and sees if there's any like histogram readings or like what is this machine used for?
So are you just looking at it, or are you going to actually start typing at it?
I'm going to start typing at it.
All right. So as you reach toward the computer, the moment you rest your palms on the edge of the keyboard, there's an explosion of electricity, and it arcs through the floor, striking you and Rolu.
Cool.
Dude, this is why I did not walk in. Yep, figured.
Great.
Each of you need to give me a reflex save. This is
No, you
this
need
is
to give me a
bad.
reflex
This is
save
so
for
bad.
punching you through Zoom.
24.
16.
Okay. So you both get to take half damage.
Yes.
From this. Where's my... Is this one a D12? Yeah, I think that's a D12. So this one is just for you, Chalk. And It is 4 of these.
4 dice or 4 damage?
4 D12?
Wait, really?
2, 2, 2, and 10. So 16. If you take half of that is 8.
Kevin?
I rolled really low, but it is 4d12
God dang.
of electricity damage. So you take half of that, that's 8. John, you take 4d6 damage. That's a 3.
Half of that? Curiosity.
Because I
looks like it almost killed the plant.
A 1 is 8. 14. So you take 7 points of electrical damage.
Oh my. Chuck, are you okay?
Tremaine, when he peeked in and saw the windows, decided to go down the hallway just like a couple feet. And I'm assuming he saw like a flash.
Yeah, you walked right in front of the windows.
You can smell the ozone. Yeah.
You can just see Chuck. His leaves just go into...
Oh, poor
Chuck is hurting. Chuck is down to 3 hit points.
Wait, you're
God
at hit points?
dang. Wait, you have 3 hit points left. That's what you said?
Yeah, 3 hit points. 0 stamina.
Shock, are you alright? You need to be topped up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think...
I think he just became a chopped salad.
I have more than 3 Mark 1 healing serums of healing. I think I will give one to you. And Rolu's hand shakily pulls out one of them, trying to exercise his muscles. And Rolu carefully steps through servers to a square that is adjacent to Shock and gives him a Mark 1 serum of healing.
So after that surge of electricity, you guys did hear a loud pop, as if like a fuse blew somewhere.
Oh, jeez.
The computer screen went dark, but it doesn't look like there's any damage to the computer or even the surrounding like base stand of it. You can give me give me an engineering check. I always say that. I was like, give me a DC, and I'm like, wait, no, don't tell them. Secret. DC.
That's 6 points of 6 hit points to you, Shock, and perhaps we should take a 10-minute rest at some point soon, so you can get your stamina.
Sure.
Hey guys, I see.
Yep.
At the end of this hallway, there seems to be a door behind this room.
But before we do that, I want to resolve Kev's roll.
Give me an engineering check.
23.
Ooh, beautiful.
Can I aid?
Lovely. Yes.
That is I aid successfully.
So 25.
Unnecessarily. You're able to see that there is a faulty conduit that runs along the floor to this computer, and that is definitely what caused the short to the stand of this. What you also know is that the computer is still functional, and you're actually able to pull out a battery pack and jimmy rig it to get it to turn back on. So the power comes back up. It does burn 1 energy or 1 charge.
Sure.
Each round that you're doing it, but it comes back on.
Okay.
I got one of these extra batteries. Should I just chuck it over to you?
Yeah. We'll use that. So Chuck is gonna try to get in to the computer.
Sweet. So give me a computer check. And does anybody want to aid?
If one could, one would.
22.
Oh. No aids?
I can't.
I can aid. Hold on.
Get your ass over here to me.
Tremaine, perhaps you can aid.
Yeah. Sorry, hold on a second.
Most of my skills are in analog communication and drawing.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I aid as well.
Yep. So 24.
Great. So you can download what little information remains on this console to your datapad. While it's downloading, you see that most of the console's data is corrupted. But you can see names of the missing servers. Names like Abalon, Castroval, Absalon, etc. These servers are gone and cannot be accessed. Instead, you do find a message in the console's only datapad that reads, "To Dr. Vari 8, please transfer your experiment results to the servers at the earliest convenience. They are not doing anyone any good sitting on your personal computer. Thank you, Dr. Swinney.
Dr. Swinney. Does Dr. Swinney's email signature have a headshot?
No.
Those,
it does not.
It's got an animated GIF of them waving.
Right. His holographic image pops up of exactly what they look like. No, it is. It just says Dr. Swinney.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So can we? Chuck wants to poke around this server farm to see if anything is clearly labeled for the missing servers, like to see if they're here and disconnected, or if they've been like torn out and removed.
No, it's just corrupted. Like you would recognize that. Like there's files there, but all the files are like broken.
Okay.
Like if you clicked them, there's nothing there.
Cool.
This personal computer, though, of some note, right?
That's right.
Somebody's personal machine, maybe we should be on the lookout for. I don't know.
Let's just take. Does anybody want to roll? I don't know. Give me just a general knowledge roll of something.
Like a culture or physical engineering,
like a memory,
or physical science.
What?
Give me your memory roll.
What is that? Just like
or check
So,
check your
ability
notes.
is that?
Is that wisdom?
Yeah, is that wisdom or intelligence?
I'm just gonna say it. It said to Dr. Vari 8.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's we remember.
We understood that.
yeah, Vari 13 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is the personal computer of Vari 8.
So we're looking for Vari 8's personal machine.
Computer, potentially.
This is like several generations of Vari 13 ago. Then, right? We're talking about.
At least-
I think
at
you're
least
onto
5.
something.
Yeah.
Thaddeus. Yes, because this is the first time our Is this the first time our characters are realizing this, or did Vari 13?
No, Vari explained all of it to you. That
Okay.
they told you that they are, or their progenitor. Is that the right term?
Yes.
Their progenitor was Vari 8, and they were on board this vessel when it went down, and they were researching some kind of drift batteries, the way that Vari 13 described it, is a way to connect to the drift and use that energy directly instead of having to
Nice.
fly. Like right now, drift. Like as of right now, drift. It can like drift drives get you in and out of the drift, and that's about it. There's not any real technology that's useful besides travel.
Right.
And they were trying to find something else.
Like
Yeah.
Nikola Tesla.
They were trying to use the drift as an energy source.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Energy source.
Cool.
All right.
Well,
Can I text Vari 13 and be like, "Hey, do you remember where you put your computer?"
Go ahead. Try.
Like emoji. With like
That's what I do. Do I have service? I'm assuming I have service.
Roll
a T-Mobile
physical
check.
science.
I don't have physical science. I have engineering.
Go ahead. Roll it.
Roll
anyways.
for bars.
Okay.
Yeah. Roll for
I
bars.
got it too. So-
Perfect. So you type this whole thing up, and it says whatever Rolu's going to say about, hey, we did this, this, and this, and blah, blah, and you take 25 minutes to write it up. And you
I
hit
don't take that long to write it up.
Yep.
No,
with all
You
four.
slang, bro.
No.
You have
I don't.
4 hands, but you're using a single finger from
It's
each
like,
hand.
Vari, you up? Yo.
And you hit send, and it just gives you like the whole the delay message or whatever, and you realize you have 0 bars.
I think this fits because I don't even have the computer skill, so I just didn't even think to look if I had service or not.
Yeah.
Works out.
I think if you try maybe at the end of the hallway and stand on a rock or something, you might be able to get some service. I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably true. Let's just keep going. I'm sure we'll find it. We'll tell them when we get back.
Did you find everything you needed there?
Oh, found a little bit more.
Wow.
Hey guys,
All
can
right.
you see me through this window over here?
That one.
Hey, yes, Termay. Hey, Termay.
Seconds.
What are you doing in that window?
I was just thinking, there's something behind this room. I peeked over here, and there's another doorway.
That was the
There
door
is-
where I feel that ghost-like thing went into or around previously. But it looks locked, right? The red lights and so on.
Check.
I don't know.
Edges around
Let's
the corner
find out.
to follow the group.
Yeah. Rolu takes too long to tell you that he's going to walk around and outside of the room to meet you.
Rolu's actually at the window watching you guys, trying to peek around, get his head flat against
I'll
the
join
window.
you when I can. Let me get out of here first.
What are you guys doing out there?
Hey, Rolu,
so you guys
it's
get to the
another
door,
Cool.
and give me a strength check.
I'll help with that.
I'll
I'll help
14.
with that. 21.
Beautiful. So you're able to crank the door almost like off the hinge, and you actually just see almost like a solid stone behind it. And basically, this room is completely collapsed. There's this, it's like landed on a spike of just rock that pierced through this room. So there's nothing useful in there.
Well, nothing here. There's another door across the computer room.
And I've disappeared from the map on accident.
What?
Tomei, where are you? Tomei,
I've been deleted.
maybe he went through the window. Let me check. Hold on.
Spooky, ethereal sort of
How do you do this every time, Will?
I don't know, man.
He didn't go through the window. I'm not sure where he is.
Hit Control Z.
Rollo, what did you do to Tremaine?
Right, man.
I didn't do anything. I thought perhaps maybe he went through the window. You know,
God
'cause
dang it, Rollo.
It's not helping, man.
I think it's because you keep deleting your token instead of deleting your drawing.
Well, it wasn't selected, but I hit the
Now
delete
you gotta
button.
find your token somewhere else and try to recover
I
it.
don't know where it is,
Yep.
man.
It's hit the final boss, like, map.
copy paste.
He's just going to get, like, a preview.
All right.
Do, 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 do.
Cool.
There we go. Oh, wait. I just...
Guys, what are we gonna do? First, we see ghosts, and then Tomei vanishes.
Well,
Well, while we're waiting for
if he's
Tremaine, we should
anything-
head back to the library.
If he's anything like
Yeah.
these other ghosts, I'm sure he'll turn up in a few seconds.
That's probably true. He'll walk through somewhere.
gonna come
All right,
back
let's
so
head into the
beautiful.
Oh, there! I thought I heard
I
something.
feel like I'm
there
in
you
an
are.
ethereal plane now. Where am
Tomei, where did you go?
Oh,
we
you
can
see?
see you.
There he is.
Can you see us?
Is your
No,
maybe-
I don't see anybody.
What?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you moving it?
It's because
Yeah, I moved it.
Yeah, he's been moving it, but you need to give him light. Tomei, are you blind?
The settings
I can-
aren't. Man,
I can see you, but
I
you.
see dark vision.
I think that you're blind. You've been blinded.
Thaddeus is going to lead Terme by the hand because you can see in the dark and like pull her over. Let's go, buddy. Come on. No, this
No,
this
you're
way,
going the
buddy.
wrong way. No,
Go to the west.
To the
I'm with
right.
you. I mean the east. Sorry. There you go.
yeah. Oh,
There's a hallway
yes,
here.
yes,
Now go down. No.
Nope.
Down.
Your other.
There you go.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. There you go.
All right, good job, buddy. Can you still not see anything?
All right.
in the
You're
dark
almost-
still.
It's all right.
All right.
This affliction will pass.
Okay, you're still looking fuzzy, guys.
What's
Is that not better?
I'll show you what I see.
Should have fixed it.
Here, I'll just share my
Hit
screen.
refresh, maybe.
To refresh,
did.
yeah. I want to see what you see.
Oh my God, Will. If you delete your character one more time, you're just dead.
I'm like in
Permanent.
an ethereal plane.
Yeah,
Look at this.
you are.
Oh, you appear to be in the shadow plane.
I am in the shadow
What does that
world
mean?
somehow.
I don't know. Thanks, roll 20.
You
for-
merely adopted
always
the
letting me-
darkness. I was born in it.
All right, I'm gonna refresh again.
All right.
Finally,
Cool.
back in the real
you
world.
can see.
Are you all right
can
now?
see.
Oh my God.
Yes,
Fantastic. All right.
that was a weird technical difficulty from.
Thank goodness.
I mean, why on earth would you be able to delete your own token? I don't get it.
It's very strange.
Cool.
You're not on
I'm
Earth.
just glad that you
You're on
can see
Akiton.
again.
All right. Let's see what's behind door number 2.
Rules don't apply here.
What
Yeah.
kind
Okay,
of Monty Hall of horror is this? Let's get on with it.
What would you recommend I do, GM, to avoid a trap on the door? Perception or engineering?
Perception.
I'll help out. with
I'll
that.
assist.
Over the PA speakers, you hear perception.
Perception. Or it's just perception if you're trying to avoid traps.
17.
I
assist.
nice.
Yeah. So I assist you, right?
Did everyone assist?
Mm.
It's only a 14, sadly.
Check assists.
Dang. With that stacked up, what?
14.
14 plus 6, so 20?
Yeah.
No, 8 plus 6. 14.
Oh, total
in
14.
Yes.
Yeah. Your vision is so bad, but you can read Braille, and so you can feel that it says study.
What we already established this study. We
Yeah,
saw
you
that.
didn't see that though. Now you feel it.
I'm just going to open this stupid door.
All right, Tremaine. All right.
Terme opens it, or tries to.
Okay, give me a second.
Polygon reveal.
Polygon
Number 2.
reveal.
I'll try not to delete my token this time.
They actually added doors to Roll20, but I didn't bother.
It's good to know.
Fancy.
What do you see?
Oh, it's pretty big.
Okay, so you open up that door and you see 2 rows of metal tables occupy this room, all bolted to the floor. Though emergency lights flicker overhead, The lamps attached to each table remain dark. A haphazard pile of moldering plastic chairs rests in the southeast corner, and there are several vid screens hanging on the wall. Some are cracked, others are blinking occasionally on and off to show a serene outdoor panorama, kind of. The east corners of the room hold a pair of small conference rooms.
And you said that the chairs were smoldering?
Moldering, and it actually is a term. I had to Google that one.
What does it mean, Kevin? Teach us a word this time instead of the other way around.
Slowly decay or disintegrate. So smoldering involves fire. Moldering is just time.
Nice.
Give me a...
What do you see, Terme?
See this decrepit study. It's all looks like there's some conference rooms in the back, and I don't know.
Do I see anything as far as like reading materials or study materials? I rolled a natural 20.
Woo. Nice. So yes, you can see that there are scientific journals and bound textbooks kind of on random desks here. There are also a couple of broken electronic devices like Kindle, iPads, kind of. And then up ahead on the floor, you see a statue.
Okay.
Right about here-ish. You see that little thing there?
Yeah.
Bing.
It's like a
Bing, 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 bing.
like a one that you would see on a desk or something, like a bust, or what are we talking about? Statue?
I think you'd have to get a little closer to find out.
Okay, I think there's something here. There's a lot of books. I don't really have time to read them, but
I'll join us.
All right. Give me an engineering check.
Okay.
Whoever.
Check follows him into the room.
Yeah. Where is that bust so I can walk to it? It's the central.
I got a 16 on my
walkway.
engineering, and I'm going to be walking towards the bust.
All right, so you recognize that this area is meant for studying and meditation. You can note that the walls are nearly soundproofed. John could probably tell you a lot more about that than I can.
Soundproofed or like isolated or proofed? Let's talk about this later.
Yeah.
Soundproof, sound
All right,
isolation, sound dampening.
So now Terme has walked kind of down the corridor, and he's over where the broken desks are and the pile in the corner. We have Rolu in the kind of the middle of the room with Chalk, and then Thaddeus finally stepped into the room. Terme, if you want to pick up that statue,
Yeah, I'll pick it up.
you can see that it is a little statuette of 3 robotic figurines. Somebody give me a culture check.
Is this triune? I got a
Oh, you don't even
16 on my culture.
Oh, right. It is not Triune, but it is actually Epic man, I practiced this like 80 times too. Cassandali and Bry, and they are the 3 deities that combine to become Triune. So I think this is a good time for Starfinder story time.
Starfinder story time.
Starfinder story time.
Cue the kids.
Starfinder story time. Starfinder story time. Starfinder story time.
All right, take it away.
Gather around, everyone. Got your hot chocolate. I got
Gather around. Do you guys know about triune?
Here's some marshmallows.
Picture Terme actually sitting in front of
Little children, come gather to me. Come gather and listen and hear that.
the Caduceus actually like sponsors a local school somewhere on Aslan.
This isn't court appointed, I promise. I just do this out of the goodness of my heart.
He adjusts the leg cuff on his pants to hide his ankle bracelet, his tracking anklet.
Want to tell you about Abalon, and for centuries it sought to construct, maintain a vast city-sized neural network called Epoch, one of these figures here, for a single purpose, which was the creation of a god for robotic machines and such. Those machines, they succeeded, but not in what they intended. Upon achieving godhood, Epoch reached out into the ether, searching for an ascended artificial intelligences like itself, and found 2 of them metaphorically right next door, a living construct called Bry that had become the goddess of clockwork and invention, and the uploaded consciousness of an alien android named Cassandali, who achieved divinity as an iron god on Pregap Glorian. At speeds incomprehensible, even to other deities, the 3 opened themselves to one another, pouring through one another's processes and finding not just camaraderie, but the opportunity for all of them to be so much more. In an eye blink, these 3 merged and became one, a tripartite deity far greater than the sum of its parts, the new god Triune.
Beautiful. Lovely.
Wow,
Amazing.
that was
Amazing.
one of your best yet.
That was great.
Thanks so
Yes, that was quoted from something called a core rulebook.
He's reading the core rule book
On page
to the
490.
kids.
Do you frequently do this at local libraries and bookstores?
Yes, every other Sunday from 4 to 7, just before bedtime.
This is good material for you. The outreach credit that we need.
Yeah.
That's free, captains.
Thank you, gentlemen. I think the kids. It's lunchtime for the kids. We have to get them out of here. So thank you for guys for coming.
Yeah, sure.
Get them to come this time.
If you'd like to learn more about Triune, follow Paizo and go to visit your local library.
Also, if you
The god of all gods is Paizo.
yes, the highest god is Paizo. Also, if you need any protection from anybody, Jocelyn, your library or something, then just let us know. Happy to protect you.
I get some real Metropolis 1927 film vibes from the 3 of these figurines.
Yeah.
But cool. Well, with that, Will, go ahead and roll me a will save.
Oh, what? God dang it.
Okay, if you actually get a message from Triune, I'm going to be so upset.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I failed.
Classic.
Or I got a 10. I don't know.
Oh, that's a fail. Yeah.
Oh.
You are now confused for 2 rounds. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Why confused?
We're on combat though, right?
Why? Don't ask questions.
What's going on here again? I'm so confused.
Depending on this roll, you might be in combat.
You
But-
just read
68.
so close.
Deal 1d8 plus your strength modifier to yourself
What?
with the statue that you just picked up.
What the? What are you
my
doing?
gosh.
Tremaine,
Okay,
to
so
yourself?
I didn't roll too bad. I got a 3. And I don't have a strength modifier, so 3 points.
All right, so you take 3 points of damage.
Tremaine, stop.
Stop it!
What
Take it from him.
This
Take it from him.
statue is possessed by...
Well,
I'm sure
Pick it out of his arm.
I slap it out of his hand.
Triune's not
Okay,
happy
so-
with
Don't
me.
touch it! Don't touch it! Don't touch it!
So Rolu and Thaddeus just stepped up to try to stop Tremaine
We
from
didn't
hurting
touch
himself.
anything, but yeah.
Just knock it out of his hand.
Yeah.
Chuck is
But
just shook
as
at
you
the back of
approach
the room.
him, I need both of you to roll a will save.
Damn it. All right.
This is not the time to shout, we'll say.
14.
18.
Will save!
Yeah, of course, Kev shouts it.
You said 14 and 18?
Yes.
Yeah.
So neither one of you actually feel the effects.
Yes.
Tremaine,
What,
drop
is it
it.
coming from that statue or something?
Yeah,
I
I dropped
almost
it.
lost my own bob. Oh, Tremaine.
I thought for a second I felt something.
I know. Guys, stay away.
What's
from
going
that
on up
statue.
there?
All right, I try and kick it into the corner of the room.
Kevin, it's from
don't
the statue,
approach.
right? I'm sure, right?
Do I
Does Thaddeus
kick
know
it
that?
into the corner of the room?
Did you wait? You kicked it out of his hand? It's in his hand.
I already thought I said that I walked up
slapped
and
it out a while
I've said
ago.
like 3 times that I've like walked up and...
Well, we'd have to look up disarm rules. There was a lot going on there. I was Starfinder,
All right.
disarm.
Do you want to go by disarm rules or do you want to do another mechanic?
There is a disarm. That's the best way to take something out of somebody's hand. A character with improved combat can gain a +4. That's not what I'm looking for. Disarm.
I didn't drop it.
All right. No, because you struck yourself with it, so it's still in your hand.
Well, I'm going to throw it against the ground if I can now.
You're still confused for one more round. So before anybody does anything else, Rolu, you said you wanted to do a disarm?
Yeah.
Start the timer. 2 minutes on the clock.
Oh, yeah, right. That's my job.
Jeez, Vinny.
Sorry, my watch is dead.
Oh, it's not a skill. It's a tactical rules, huh?
And started. 2 minutes on the clock.
Bam.
We're looking at how to disarm.
Yeah. There's a mechanic for it, right? Area, line of sight. It's definitely under like combat maneuvers. These are conditions.
Yeah, it's disarm. It's a combat maneuver. KC +8.
Okay, try it.
Okay, 1 sec.
So final ruling, you roll against this KC +8.
Yep.
Yep.
Do you have a weapon
Clock
with
stop.
the disarm property?
I do not.
What weapons have a disarm?
I got a 14. Which probably does not beat his KC +8.
Probably not. So
Okay.
you reach for it with all like 3 out of the 4 arms, and you miss. He's just like, no, this is mine. So go ahead and roll another D100, Will.
Oh my gosh. For real?
And this is the last time. This is round 2. So
37.
37. Okay, so you stand there and do nothing but babble incoherently for 6 seconds.
What is happening?
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005,
Tremaine, stop it.
1006.
Stop it.
Okay, he shakes his head.
What just happened?
You were telling a dope as F story, and then
Yes.
your eyes rolled back into your head, and you lost your mind. That statue was cursed. I told you this place is creepy.
So
Drop
as
it.
you guys
Let go of it right now.
Yeah, I dropped that shit.
and as you guys are arguing over this and finally get to drop the statue,
I'm going
you
to not
hear-
drop it in, by the way. I just want to be clear. I'm dropping it like in this corner over here so we don't have to be near
So
this thing.
you're throwing it, is what you're saying.
No, just like right here. Just dropping it next to me.
A Tremaine doesn't like to break relics, Just wants to set it down.
Let me hear
It
it.
might be profitable later. We could sell it. I don't know.
See, that is the Tremaine that I
To our
know. Not
worst
the one that
enemies.
hits himself, the one that sees dollar
I was hitting
signs over
myself.
him. Yes, you hit yourself
Gosh,
with a
that's
statue.
why I got a headache, huh?
So
Yeah, and then you spoke. It's
I think the light of understanding passes over Chalk. It's like, guys, do you think that's what happened to the crew?
And as you say that, you hear shifting something in one of those 2 rooms to the east. But their doors are kind of next to each other, so it just kind of sounds like it's coming from the same area. So I can't tell you which room it's in unless you get real close.
Do you hear that?
One of those
Yes.
rooms over there.
Something's in there.
Sounds like something you should check out, Rolu.
I agree. It's very easy to be the leader. And Rolu steps 10
we'll
feet
call it
forward, standing not in the threshold of either door, but right before it.
So Chuck skitters like across all of the desks on the wall farthest from this totem and climbs up onto Rolu's shoulder, but is like holding onto Rolu's face. Like, Chuck is scared. This is some
Chuck, this is intense, but we are ready. Rolu's going to peek in both rooms. Okay.
Yeah, can we perceive at this range, like what direction it was?
So Rolu is now, you're standing, there's one square, and in that square there's a door to the south and a door to the north, and you're standing just to the left, like the square
Yep.
to the left of it.
Yep.
So you're able to kind of peek in to each door, and you don't see anything on the left side, to the north, but when you go to peek to the right, you find there's a small table there, and there's somebody sitting at it.
Does this somebody look ethereal? Or is this like a whole person?
Yeah, do I need to perceive? Do I have any... Or is it just do I see the outline of a figure? Because I have the worst vision.
Right, and I don't think like at the angle that you're at, you don't have enough to see. You see that there's somebody there. There's a figure. You see just like a sleeve.
All right. I think I'm gonna.
So,
all right. 2 of Rolu's hands are beckoning to Thaddeus and Terme, saying like, "Come, come," and Rolu's going to step into the square between the doors.
So you know how I roll wisdom checks to see what Chalk is going to do?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was the best noise you could have ever made, Kev. So that was a 2 on the die.
Yeah.
For a total of 2. So Chalk is going to climb down from your shoulder, walk right up to the individual.
I don't think you even climb down. You just straight jump onto the table, and you're like, "Hey!"
Dude, there's some weird stuff going on around here.
Hey, how's it going? So Rolu stepped up at the same time, and he sees it, but you see it too, that there is a Lashunta Demaya in a lab coat sitting at this table. Her hair is dark red, and you can see just a little bit of olive skin past her hair. And sitting across from her is a human man with long black hair.
Hey, I've seen you 2 roaming around.
And I was going to ask for a perception check, but
Yep.
Chalk is on the table, and I want to move you, Chalk,
Sure.
to where you're actually at. Oh man, what did I do?
I got it.
Okay, cool. There's a little table there. I want you to sit on top of that table, and when you're sitting there, you jump in the middle and you look back and forth, and you get a much better look, and you realize their faces are actually decayed away. It's almost just bone. And they are nothing more than just skeletons. And as you jumped on that table, it shifted just enough that the Lashunta falls over. And as her body hits the ground, a semi-transparent form seemingly grows from her and stands up. And I need you all to roll for initiative.
No.
You know, I really try to keep my language clean in this game.
Fiddlesticks.
This setup couldn't have been any better.
Oh, goodness. Oh, shock. Oh, shock. It's been a minute since we've had combat, too.
Hey, you guys remember that time that Chalk just dove into the middle of 2 whites? That was a good time.
Yeah, dude, this is so bad.
Let me see. I think I did. I didn't. Okay, here. I do have this one, so let me show you that.
Let's see.
This is what she looks like.
Oh, God.
Wow, she looks way worse as a skeleton.
Holy.
So she's a Lashunta, so her antennae are still there, but
my
her
God.
jaw, the skin
No.
around her teeth are just decayed completely away. Her teeth look like a wicked smile. Her eyes are just these big bug red eyes.
She has long
And,
nails.
I was gonna say she looks like she's got her
She went to the
nails did.
salon. She got
She
got her
been
nails
grown for a
did.
long time, but someone.
They look like
Wow.
pink daggers.
Right.
She looks like she's from the Fallout series, for sure. She looks like a ghoul, basically.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Cool.
It's going to haunt me for a long time.
Yeah, this is the
do you think
most
it
disturbing
wants to
thing I've
reason?
seen in Starfinder.
It'll haunt you if it doesn't kill you.
Drift Dead is what it's called.
Okay, what are your guys'
Float 2.
Oh, no, Kevin. Or Vinnie, why would you say
what's your initiative rolls?
7 for Chalk.
7 for Chuck.
He's absolutely
God.
shook at this
Here's TPK
died.
coming your way.
point. It was good while it lasted, old
I got a
friend.
14.
it was good while it
14
lasted?
for
That was
Terme.
Great show while it lasted.
18 for Rolo.
18 for Rolu. And Thaddeus, what do you got?
Thaddeus is 9.
9.
9.
Oh, yeah. And you never did take that 10-minute rest, did you?
Nope.
Oh no!
I like from a metagame perspective, I expected the big battle to come after the double door.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my god! All right.
Cool.
It is the Lashunta's turn.
No.
And they are flanking you. So let me roll that dice.
I'm just going to go ahead and look up the dying rules while you do that.
It's
Oh my god!
21 plus 2
You have 9
for 23
HP.
to hit. Does it 23 hit?
Jeez.
Come on.
You took that healing serum though, didn't
Kev,
you?
I'm not gonna answer that question because I'm gonna say mean things to you if I do.
Well, just go ahead and write it down. You take 5 points of
Okay.
damage.
Oh,
And
That
I
thing just
think
took a
that's-
swipe at Chalk.
Cool.
It's the end of this creature's turn. It is now Rolu's turn.
I think Rolu can't actually see the other long hair per se. Maybe just saw briefly. And I think the first thing that Rolu thinks of is that Chalk needs to get out of there, and we need to draw them out. So Rolu, one of his hands reaches out, and he tries to feel like he can imagine in his head what has happened in this Lashunta's 300 plus years of existence. And his hand reaches out and he conjures this moment of serenity and peace and tries to just plant it in with the serene image that is seen on the video displays in the room behind him. And he tries to put the Lashunta in that space, and then his fingers snap. And he is going to cast Dream of Home. And that Lashunta needs to make a will save.
Will save!
Do it!
Make the will
DC,
save.
DC 14.
DC 14. Let me just double check, make sure that is this not a force, right? You think?
No, it's a mind affecting enchantment.
No, it's a mind effect.
Okay.
Unless they're immune, at which point.
Unless
There's a lot of immunities. I just want to make sure.
They might be undead
so-
immunities to that, and at that point, I'm an idiot.
I mean,
Does it
we
not work
retcon that?
on? No, it's already done. I don't see anything that says so. It's a will save, and what is it?
It's a mind affecting enchantment.
Does it not work on undead?
You know, I do see undead are immune to the following effects unless the effect specifies it works against undead creatures. This is
Mind affecting. Yep, there it is. I see it finally because I'm a slow reader. So mind affecting does not work.
All right.
So I'll give that to you as a free action because that's not. Well, no, is it? I don't know.
That's entirely
roll
your
dice,
call.
John. Roll me D100, and I'll give you 50-50 chance that wasted your spell.
over or under.
You pick.
Okay. If I get
Over.
yeah. So if I get over, then it's in my favor. I got a. Nope. I got a 26.
So you do this and you try to bring them in, but like you get no sense back.
Yeah,
There's
that they're
nothing
doing anything.
in their head. They are just a creature of death.
Okay. Then I still have a move action that was a standard action, and a completely wasted spell. Is there space that I can see for me to step into the room?
The room that they're in?
Yeah, or is it already
Yes.
full up?
No, you can step into the room with them.
Okay, Rolo's going to step into the room with him.
That's foolish, but okay.
I'm trying to save Shock.
Are you going to carry? Or
No, I'm just trying to maybe divert. Rolo's thinking he needs to move in and do something.
Maybe use that portal in there.
Good idea. That's my turn.
Okay, I'm just trying to put these on actual squares. I had them set up so you guys couldn't just see them when you walk in the room, but that's where they're actually standing. Okay, so, just for the listener, there's a tiny room that is about, 15 feet by 10 feet, and there are now 2 of these specter-like creatures standing over the dead bodies of presumably who they were before, and then there's Rolu and Chalk all up in the mix of that. And it is now the second creature's turn. And that second creature is going to strike at Chalk
Oh, damn. I was hoping that wouldn't happen.
with a full attack.
Oh, my God.
And I need to make sure I have the right dice in my hand. So it's a -4, but there's also still flanking, so it's a -2. Man, that's a 19 on the die.
Oh, my
Chalk,
God.
you're going to take 9 points of damage.
And he immediately falls unconscious.
No.
And- Question if I'm doing a full round of attack and I do 2 attacks, can I just turn and attack Jon now since you're dead? Right?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Can you attack 2 creatures? I mean, I think so.
I'm gonna assume so. I think I missed though. That is, I gotta do okay. So it's a -4. It's okay. That is 9. A 9 to hit does not hit, right?
No.
So this second creature, the one with the long black hair, and I'll pull up an image for you. It goes to swipe at you, and it strikes down Chalk, and then it swings at Rolu, but misses. And that's our game.
Oh, Kev, you son of a...
Oh, shock.
All right.
You better live through this.
Currently exploring options to evac you out of there immediately.
Yeah. We don't want to carry his dead body out.
I think you guys should go use your portal.
That's what I'm trying to look at. Trying to look at what I can do to planar phase out of there. But we need to see if they can I don't know. Or seal the door.
Listen, man. Let's seal the door.
But can they go through it? We need to know.
It's okay to make a time for retreat,
they probably
y'all.
can't. They probably can go through the door, I'm sure.
They probably can.
No. Well, actually,
Based on Kevin's face, they probably can.
Yeah.
That's true.
They can too.
Thanks for listening, ye scallywags. Until next week, drift begons on distant stars.